I should be able to do my intro now. Hello, freaks, geeks, psychos, and sociopaths. So, last night, the stream didn't go as planned, obviously. So, we're back at it, and we're ready. What are we ready for? To take an in-depth guide on the idea of a game I'd love, the execution that the majority hate. AKA Dead by Daylight. So first off, I want to start with, let's look at this clown skin. So, normally I would do like a slideshow video with this, but I might do a slideshow after I do this because I just want to showcase everything in-game. You know, there's a lot of bigger content creators that know this game in and out better than me, that handle the competitive side of it. I've shared some of those videos in my Discord server, so they can give you a better explanation on the competitive side of things. I'm going to give you an explanation on the casual side of things because that's how I play this game. I don't play this game competitively. If I want to sit down and relax, I put Dead by Daylight. Well, I used to put Dead by Daylight on. But as the years go on, this game seems to just get more and more radioactive. And I want to start by looking at this skin. This is a Dead by Daylight mobile skin. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that mobile devices are not going to be as strong as consoles or computers. So why the hell isn't there any cool effects or anything with this skin like there is in mobile? It's just, you know, false advertising. I was excited for this skin. It was a letdown. Let's look at the Rift. I wanted to show you guys the new Blight skin. I wanted to show that a little bit last night. But, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna play this game long enough to get that skin. But let me show you this. It looks nothing like the artwork that was sent in, by the way. Now, this skin, some will argue, holy fuck, that is a lot. That is a very noticeable skin. That's a pay-to-lose skin, or if it's free or whatever. Visually, yeah, it is. Visually on the killer, it is. It's very noticeable on a killer that uses Nightfall in his stealthy. But that's not the main issue. The main issue here, you see this big old thing right here? The thing that even the skin can't handle because it's clipping into every fucking part? Yeah. What do you think this looks like in first person with these big bulky weapons? It's not pretty. It's not fun to look at, that's for sure. And can we just talk about this Rift? This is the second Rift in a row that I have not wanted to get. And the only reason why I'm even thinking about getting this Rift was because of the Blighted Springtrap skin, which it looks cool. But I'm sorry, Behavior, I'm not giving you any money. I'm not in this current state. Not after what you fucking said. Let's talk about the community. The community stream that they held. They made it very clear on their community stream that they are indeed naughty Survivor mains. Let me find my phone. I don't know where my phone is. Hold on. I need to pull chat up. Off. Fuck! I don't know where my phone is. Hold on. Give me a moment. See, it's not a Grizz stream if nothing goes wrong. That's how you know what you're watching quality content. Hold on. Hey Google, where's my phone? I purposefully started this stream. I purposefully checked that I had everything. I forgot my fucking phone. I can't believe that. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. They made it very clear on their community stream. They don't give a fuck about you if you're a killer, man. They, it's sad. It was a sad watch. And then when people were complaining about the pallets in the chat, their response was, oh, people love the new pallet density, I guess. But, let's play, I played some Michael Myers yesterday, or last night. So, I heard unknown. Oh, I forgot, we need to check our loadout. Okay, so apparently, unknown
idea and strange
has gotten gutted, I've heard. I watched its Darva video. That's about the extent I did research on this, because I honestly, I have such a bitter taste in my mouth when it comes to this game that it's Dead by Daylight. What is there to say, you know? But, whew. Incompetent devs to the side. Let's take a look at these maps with the pallet density updates. And let's see why people are dropping this game like flies. Let's see why killer mains are dwindling like crazy. This will be interesting if we can find a match. As soon as we find a match. But while it's looking for a match, let me talk about something else. I've been a fan of Dead by Daylight since I heard of its existence. Since it was so fucking dark you cannot see where the hell you were going. They have done very stupid things throughout the history of Dead by Daylight. And I was there for it. I gave them the benefit of the doubt for almost 10 fucking years now. And between how they treated the Walking Dead chapter, how they treated fans calling for a kill switch because of an overpowered perk streetwise, the way they handled the trickster bug that was giving people seizures and life-threatening, like actual life-threatening effects outside of the game, and between the fact that they cater to the players that call you a camper when you're walking away from hook or whatever. You can call me a camper all you want. Yeah, I camp and I also tunnel and I also slug. Why? Because I don't care. I'm playing a video game. I'm not working a 9 to 5 here, people. I'm playing a video game. I'm going to play it how I like it. And, with that being said, I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Oh, with that being said, behavior seems to cater to the survivors that cry about literally everything. So, again, I'm not going to go into the competitive aspects of much of that side, but they added people that complain about camping as they play like zoners. Ironic. Yeah. But, I forgot again. Oh! But, so, what was I even saying? I read chat. Oh, my brain. I'm so scattered brain all the time. It's insane. It's crazy. It's all over the place. Oh, with the people complaining about camping and quote-unquote all that shit, they have implemented new mechanics where now, okay, you can argue PTB, it's not gonna go live if enough people cry and bitch about it and make it like the whole thing because of behavior's weird humiliation kink that they happen to have. They love publicly embarrassing themselves. So, if enough people end up telling behavior, hey, some maps are way too small to have this camping mechanic implemented, maybe they'll change it. Or, which we most likely, what they'll do is they'll be like, okay, we'll tone it down a little bit, bring it into the game, and upon toning it down, they're going to break the fucking game even more. Also, I don't play Unknown that much. So this is going to be very interesting. Oh wait, let's look. So, okay, they have a window right there, right? So, if I were to chase them, say they're in Shack, right? So I would run over to Shack. We would run Shack and everything. Say they go here. So, they vault. And now I go over here, like, they're wasting my time, all that shit. Well, there's a pallet right here, which then leads into a jungle gym. Or wait, does it have a vault? I don't think it has a vault. Okay, no, but it leads into this with another pallet, which then leads into this, which has another pallet, which has a window, which then they can run over to here with another fucking pallet and a window right next to it, and then from running Shack, that's right there still, by the way, Shack is still right fucking there, they can come over here, they have another pallet right next to another fucking window, and then they have another pallet right here. Oh boy. Which, again, you can't really mind game this pallet, so if I even tried to mind game this pallet, it wouldn't work. So then I would break that pallet, which would then let them come here, vault this, run over here, and throw that down. Oh, well, Shack is still right fucking there. And then they have a pallet over here. All Wall Shack is still right there. Great. So every fucking direction so far has led into an entrance to the Shack. Hip, hip, fucking hooray! I'm gonna wait then, though. I wanna find this lady. If I can find her. Shit. But yeah, this game just... it's more frustrating than ever. And half the time, I don't even want to play the game. And this isn't even the worst. I had the movie theater map. I don't remember the name because I don't really care about the names or anything. But the movie theater map, aka the Five Nights at Freddy's map, aka the map that I fucking hate. That map has Shack next to a double pallet next to hold on. It has a double pallet next to jungle gyms, LT walls, fucking windows up the ass, plus the main building. Whoever thought that this pallet change was good is probably the same motherfuckers who thought that the xenomorphs were a good idea, and the same motherfuckers who wanted to nerf the artist. And they're, like I said, I'm not even hiding it. If you guys want to, you guys can go to the community stream that they had today. And they're very open about how they feel about killer mains. Okay, maybe this is probably why they cater to survivors. I'm gonna go for the pickup. I'm gonna go for the fucking pickup. Am I? Oh, guess what? We're gonna get pallets done. Never mind. Jesus fucking Christ. No wonder they handheld. Oh wait, sorry. The killers are handheld. My bad. The survivors are not. According to behavior. Though, if you have a player base that plays like this because they don't want to get good at the fucking video game, I'm not very surprised. Outlast Trials, on the other hand, holy shit! Excluding the weekend, we've been getting updates almost every day. They're trying to balance the mode and actually make it fun. Thank you, Outlast Trials. I don't know where the TTV is, so I guess I'm a toxic slugger now. Oh, and I get I would in the new PTB, I would get faulted for that, by the way. I don't know where the survivor is, and so I'm playing mean according to behavior. Even though this is pretty much how new people are going to play the fucking game. Fucking Shaq. And then guess what? When we eventually make them waste the God palette, never mind. That's a skill issue right there. But yeah, the competitive side of Dead by Daylight, the one that they quote-unquote want to cater to, they're not. They talk about how they want to cater to the competitive side of the game, but then they pull shit like this, and then they say things like, if you're going against a skull merchant that's slugging and playing mean, it's like, congratulations, you fucking moron! You have just made it to where the us versus them mentality, you just fucking cemented it now. That is now, it's no longer a community thing. It is now killers versus devs versus entitled-ass fucking skill-less survivors. And I'm not saying every survivor is like that. Of course they're not. Like, not every killer is a toxic, camping, slugging, god damn it, bastard. Why am I sucking? Jesus. I know why I'm sucking. It's because I'm not fucking focusing. I don't really care to. That's another thing too. Once people just kind of don't care about getting good at your game, you haven't made a good game. You've just made a chore where I get virtual fucking internet points for getting good at it. Thank you, behavior, giving me a real incentive to play. Also, how many perks does this game have? And how many of the same perks do you guys see? Because why fix an issue when you can just make a perk for it? Fucking Christ. Pallet, 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 pallet. Don't know what she was doing. Oh, also, with the slugging changes, I thought that's why we made the bots and the proceed to next match. I thought that was the reason for that, but I guess I was wrong. They just implemented that to implement that. I mean, why implement it for killers, right? Why implement something like that for killers? We gotta fucking wait and watch these assholes leave. But no, survivors, they don't have to... you lost? You don't gotta watch the more or nothing. Just go on ahead. And I don't care. I mean, I like bots because I get to farm bots and bully bots. But, like... and they don't whine. So, I mean, it's cool. But, good job, Behavior. You just, the civil war that you have in your community, you have just made it worse. What are you guys doing? Grizz, you're a camper because you're not letting them unhook. Oh, sorry, Behavior. I guess I'm just a mean unknown. I guess I'm just a mean person because they're about to have the fucking exit gates open. You don't want to do this. Where? Oh no. Dumbass. And now let's go around the map and just break pallets and stuff, I guess. Which again, killer, I gotta sit here and wait for 3 fucking minutes. You know what? Let's get comfortable. Behavior made this game based off of streaming and entertainment, right? That's what really built this game up. We're about to be really fucking entertained right now. Again, if Killer's slugging and waiting for everyone to bleed out, survivors can leave. Endgame collapse, we have to wait out the fucking timer. So with them not having to even wait to bleed out, they can just abandon the match. We have to wait basically a bleed out timer. Thanks, Behavior. And again, nothing's gonna change unless a bunch of people band together and start crying about it. Because that's how Behavior works. And then you're gonna have the stupid morons that don't understand that there is a pattern to this game. And there is a pattern to how things get balanced. And they're gonna be like, why is everyone crying about this? Oh my god, everyone's complaining about the same thing. Yeah, it's because Behavior doesn't fucking care about your feedback. The Behavior just cares about shutting up the local minority. That's about it. That's all they care about. They don't care about the veteran players. They don't care about streamers, which is obvious. Because every time a streamer tries to come up to them about a fucking idea, they blow it off. They don't care. They don't care about their community. And if you play a role in their own fucking game, they look at you as the bad guy. Good job, Behavior. I have been following this game. I've been into Dead by Daylight for almost 10 fucking years. I have been a killer main. I have switched to Survivor. I have played both sides at some points, and I have played one side at some points. I mainly always gravitate to killer. I guess I'm evil for doing that, and I shouldn't play your game, Behavior, right? That's basically what you're telling me? I shouldn't engage in one of the roles. And again, the slugging and all that shit, when you have the Krisu, when you have characters like the twins, or Onryo, or Oni, or, Bubba, or, Who else? Blight. Blight's pretty good with slugging. Oh, we also got the nurse over here that you haven't nerfed, like, since day one. We have... Who else is a really good slugging killer? We have, Oh, the ghoul as well. Yeah. So not only fuck you, killers, also fuck you, survivors. Because to the survivor mains that are actually complaining about broken killers... maybe they'll get a nerf in the next, like, 5 years, maybe. I mean, Blight and Nurse are still S tier, so, who knows? Who knows if they'll actually fucking smarten up and balance their own goddamn game? Who knows? It's all up in the fucking air. But then, you know, there's another thing, too. You release a killer like Chucky, you give him a power called Scamper where he can go underneath pallets. And you guys deemed that it was so OP that you removed one of the most unique things that Chucky had. and you gave it to 2 other killers, and you made those 2 other killers fucking S tier. Good job, behavior. Good on you. Now, let's play the Houndmaster. With all that being said about S tier killers, I could even do my main Naughty Bear. This game is fucking so stupid. So half the roster, with this new update, half this roster is shit. Like, if you want to do really well now as killer, you have to sweat your ass off and play like your Matthew Kote against that one Korean team that absolutely dogged him. But that's besides the point. But yeah, you have to play like you play this game religiously. It's fucking insanity. And don't get me started on the goddamn perk system. I've always hated the goddamn perk system. I hate perk systems in video games. And like, okay, the mechanics is not for me, and I can admit that. But Dead by Daylight's perk system is a very special system. Because instead of fixing issues that killers have, the next killer they release will have a perk that fixes the last killer's issue. So instead of fixing your killer's issues and fixing the balancing of your fucking game, you just add another fucking perk that probably people either won't use because it's fucking useless because you don't know how to fucking do anything for your game, or everyone's gonna run it on every killer because something that might be on the weaker side for Ghoul might be the strongest shit on Oni or some other killer. Like, let's see. I'm trying to think of a killer who has perks that aren't really necessarily good on them. So let's say Ghostface. Ghostface has I'm all ears. When a survivor does a rushed action, it pinpoints where that survivor is by showing their aura, so you can see where the survivor is through the wall. Pair that on a killer like Dracula or Pyramid Head, any killer that can hit through walls or anything, and you'll see between Trapper having I'm all ears and between someone like Pyramid Head or Dracula, that perk ranges very widely. So, and that doesn't even begin to talk about future killers, because there have been so many perks, and I feel the Dead by Daylight community just clings to one meta. They'll see, oh, these perks are good, so I'm gonna cling to this one thing. If the Dead by Daylight community really explored perks, you would find out real quick that there are perks that make you absolutely untouchable as Survivor, and there are perks that are going to guarantee on certain killers, of course, that you get 4Ks every match. Like my builds with Trapper focus on Gen's slowdown. And Gens go quick now. There are professional players having 4-minute games and struggling. But then I can go to someone like Nurse or Ghoul or the Krasu and put all aura reading things onto them. I want to switch off Ruin. I want to put Deadlock instead of Ruin. But so instead they do that, and it just leads to more problems down the line. Please don't tell me we have a fucking screaming Steve. Because that's hilarious, isn't it? It's hilarious that every fucking Steve does it. My favorite thing about jokes is you can tell them 1,000 times and they just get funnier every fucking time you hear it. Until they're played down into the fucking grave, where any mention of it, you want nothing to do with it. Also, I knew things were a little fucked. This was kind of the time where I reared my head at behavior. When they added you could only kick gens for a limited time. If they played their own game, they would realize that, 3 gens are normally the survivor's fault. Oh, fuck. She's smart. Well, how smart? Is she still running this? Am I stupid? Did she leave? There's still blood. She did leave. But yeah, this is... As much as I loved Dead by Daylight, for the entirety of the 10 years that this game has been around, every time I recommend it to a friend, I give them a fair warning that this game is not beginner friendly, and it is not really fun to play when you're first starting out. And like I said, I'm going to play this game. I don't care about learning all the ins and outs. Which is why, you know, the MMR system, if it worked, would be a good idea. Because I would get a sweaty match and then lose and immediately go back to where all the casual players are. But with their fucking MMR system, it doesn't work. And I think that's why they don't want to show us it, because they're afraid what kind of backlash they're going to get. Are you in a fucking locker? They're afraid what kind of backlash they're gonna get from a shitty system. And this isn't the first time that they've done shit like this. They do not take criticism well. That is not a secret. Well, unless you humiliate them, then they get their fucking rocks off, and then they're like, oh yes, we'll do whatever you say! They gotta get off first, you know? Which, also, behavior. Here's a little history lesson. Behavior, aka Artificial Mind and Movement. Before Dead by Daylight was around, Artificial Mind and Movement was a company that, rebranded to be Behavior. Artificial Mind and Movement, before Behavior, had very little success when it came to making games. They had very, very, very little profit whenever they made a game. And they still do. Their only game is Dead by Daylight. And they have said on record that this game was made to capitalize on the ASIM hype that Evolve was making at the time. They didn't expect this game to be as big as it was. Which is why they're now taking the fix-it-later approach. Or fix-it-later approach. Because it's been 10 fucking years. What are you... Alright, a pallet into another pallet. Which, you know what's wild about that pallet? Because he played well, he didn't need that pallet. So if he fucked up, he had another pallet right there. And if I hit him, he would have gotten a speed boost. And then came over here, and he has another pallet right here. Perfect. Beautiful. I mean, I won't lie, the game's fun. Like the title suggests. Dead by Daylight is an idea I love. It's not an execution I love at all. But it's a great idea for a game. The problem is, I think Dead by Daylight, no matter what, is doomed. And why I think this is because, one, it's an asymmetrical game. You're gonna always have the us versus them mentality. It's just how people work because they're fucking morons. And then you're going to have the players that you already have that cry about every fucking thing. They're in every game. Every genre of game, whatever. They don't want to get good at the game. They want to be Power Trip Simulator and just get their dick hard because, oh my god, I'm actually good at something in life. And then you have the core mechanics. You have the generators. And you have the hooks. Which fundamentally, mechanically, both those mechanics kind of reward camping. I'm just saying, like, it's not optimal. to camp a gen. But can you? Yes, that's why 3 gens exist. You can camp a 3 gen. You can camp 3 fucking generators at once and have the entire state of the game turn into your favor. Just from camping 3 generators at once. So, that's already one fundamental flaw. Then you've got the hooks. Where, again, a lot of ASIM games have this issue. Now that the character or the other player is incapacitated, they can't... I can stand here and provide a lot of pressure to their team. Or I can stand here and they're not going to approach and I can have him just die on hook. Fundamentally, the entire game is flawed. Now, there was a game I used to play a lot. It was called Video Horror Society. I loved that game. That game was fun. It took all the flaws of Dead by Daylight and kind of fixed them. Now, the game had its flaws. The devs on that game were really bad. Shit, I wanted to do it at like a weird angle so that... Beautiful! Sorry, Behavior, was that handholdy? He got stuck on a piece of debris. Can we remove debris from the game? I got a hit there. My bad, Behavior. Oh my god, I'm playing like such a fucking douchebag right now, aren't I? Oh my god! The killer is killing and hooking? Holy fuck, dude. I'm gonna have to tweet about this, you know that? I'm gonna have to fucking tweet about that one. And can we talk about just how toxic this community is? To the point where streamers don't want to stream the game. People don't want to pick the game up because of what they hear. And just the fact that the community will send death threats to people who run certain perks. The community will fucking go out of their way, and I've had this happen to me. They'll go out of your way, go to your YouTube channel, and say something like, you love child porn in the fucking comments. I play Marvel Rivals, I've played Overwatch competitively at one point, and I've played Smash Bros competitively at one point. And I can say, out of all the games that I've played competitively, I have done 1 Dead by Daylight tournament. And I don't care what the fuck people say, this game is not competitive, because there is no goddamn way that a competitive game is going to have, like, 10 fucking pages of rules that you need to follow just to have it be a competitive game. It's just insanity to me. Also, you see that? If all of the survivors were on the ground right now, I'll leave the game. Me, on the other hand, I gotta wait this fucking timer out. Well, you can just chase him out of the game. Yeah, I could. But should I? Should I have to do that? If the survivors don't have to sit there and see me mori them as a means of taunting, quote-unquote, then, I shouldn't have to sit here and watch them leave. If they don't have to watch me kill, I don't have to watch them leave. Like, why is it so hard to grasp? And this is another problem that Behavior can't seem to fucking grasp. If you do something to one side, if you want to lessen the divide, if you do something to one side, and this is why I liked VHS, you do something to the other. So instead of perks just giving you, oh, you get this, this, and this, and survivors, you get this, and this, maybe instead have it be like,
get ready.
We'll use Streetwise for an example. Say they kept Streetwise in its broken form, absolutely OP as fuck. They keep Streetwise OP as fuck. But if you're going to run Streetwise, you can be moried, and you are going to have GGs. And you're going to have... Hello, Jake. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you're going to have a broken perk with downsides, which is going to balance out the perk. So it's a risk equals reward kind of thing. Dead by Daylight has no risk-reward kind of thing.
Again.
All it has is reward. All these perks all have, I mean, except for cooldowns, of course, but all these perks have positives to them. None of these perks have any negative feedback. Except for, like, whatever that perk is that makes you injured for the match. And you can't heal. I forget what it's called. I want to say I'm All Ears might be strong on Houndmaster. I don't know. But yeah, this game just... with the devs and everything, it's sad. It's really sad. And then watching the community stream and seeing how they think of us who actually play the killer role. It's like... Killers already, and you know, call me a toxic killer, man, I don't give two shits. Killers already have it rough. I mean, go to the Reddit, go to any social media posts, go even on YouTube. Look at Survivor compilations versus killer compilations. Go to people playing killers toxically versus people playing survivors toxically, and you will see a drastic amount of people when survivors are playing toxically promoting that and being like, oh yeah, that's so good, and then when you see a killer doing it, like, you can go to the subreddit and just look at the posts. Most killer posts are more downvoted than what survivors are, and they can post things like, oh, a killer I want to see in the game, or oh, this killer is able to do this and this, or I did this with this killer. People are gonna find a way to be like, you're not supposed to play like that, motherfucker. And it's like, who cares how people play? I personally, I don't give two shits how you're gonna play a game. I don't. You can, I play fighting games. You can spam me all day long. Oh my god, that sucks. I have a skill issue. If you're spamming, I'm spamming a mistake. I'm fine with how people play a game. What I'm not fine with is the fucking attitude that comes with this game. Like, holy shit! I have been to Smash tournaments. Smash tournaments so stinky, icky, poopy pee-pee that you gag as soon as you walk in through the door because no one there has ever heard of fucking deodorant or showers. I have done Overwatch. Also, I have been in a Smash Bros. Tournament, my first ever in-person Smash Bros. Tournament. It was held at, like, this small gaming shack store thing. And I go in there, and I'm second place. And I was young at the time. And, I'm second place. And the dude that I'm about to fight says if I beat him, he's going to kick my ass in the parking lot afterwards. So me, being a little scared pussy, what do? Okay, you can win this. And boom, I've put up with shit like that. I have not done anything physically with the Dead by Daylight community. And I don't really want to. Considering that people get doxxed for using perks. I mean, the same community where Trickster, when they had that seizure glitch, the Trickster's play rate, I think he became like the third or second most played killer. I could be wrong, but his play rate fucking skyrocketed after people found out that you could give people seizures. What kind of fucking game community does that? And of course, behavior being behavior, it took them I think it took them like a month or so to fucking kill switch it. And they've killed switched less. So, you're allowing people to have seizures. The community had to fucking scream and cry because of your fucking humiliation kink to get a perk kill switched. You have killed switch things for so much less that it is insane. These devs are so goddamn incompetent that it is insane to me. And I know all game communities are going to have those players that suck at the game and don't want to get good at it. I mean, take Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, for example. Do you know how many people blame their teammates, and then you look at the stats, and it's like, dude, you're at 15 deaths, and you got 1 kill. Shut the fuck up. There's gonna be those people. The problem is, Dead by Daylight caters to those motherfuckers. And they cater hard. The things that even get into the PTB, it's like, are we the playtesters? Are we supposed to be the ones playtesting your game? Because I swear, I don't get paid to playtest your fucking game. I know damn well the Fog Whisperers that you have in quote-unquote, take ideas from. Let me control the dog! Okay, I guess I just am not allowed to control the dog. That's fine. Force the drop.
No.
Okay, I'm fine with that, actually. I get a hit. That doesn't work. Boop. Oh, I thought you were gonna go for the Volt again. You cheeky little bastard. Can I please control the dog? Okay. That's another thing, too. Now, I don't want insane cooldowns. Of course I don't. I don't want to be able to spam my power. But the delays between, like, Springtrap throwing his axe and then being able to swing... Oh my god! It is very... unforgivable. Is that what you just wanted to do? Is that it? You just wanted to get a head-on because you just keep going into lockers and shit? I mean, if you want my attention, dude, don't complain about it. Though it's a Dead by Daylight community, so I mean, that's what you're probably gonna do. You're gonna be like, why are you totally out the game? You're being a fucking nuisance. Can you drop the shack pallet? Yup. Watch this. Oh, right. Yeah. Shack's right there. Right. I forgot. Pallet update. Thanks, behavior. No. Don't vault the fucking thing! Oh my god, I love this dog. This dog is so good. Oh my god, the mechanics and everything. Okay. I do want to kill you. I want the Nicolas Cage for head-oning me. Beautiful. But yeah, this game just... it's not enjoyable anymore. Between the community, between the devs, between the killers coming out in the states that they're allowed to come out on. Like, come on. Who seriously sat down and playtested Ghoul and said, yeah, let's release this shit as is? Who sat down and looked at the Krisu after you were going to implement the slugging and shit nerfs, even though you don't touch the M1 killers? So again, power creep is just getting worse and worse, and the killer pool for playable killers is getting smaller and smaller. I mean, that's one of the main complaints. People are like, if I want to enjoy killer, I have to play S-tier killers. I have to play high tiers. So it's no longer... oh yeah, Dead by Daylight, I main Chucky because he's my favorite slasher. It's now... oh yeah, I main Blight because it's fucking bearable. And FOMO's a real thing. When people are like, just drop the game if you don't like it, FOMO's real. If it wasn't, companies wouldn't be this predatory.
No.
Okay. Wouldn't be this predatory with it. Because they know what works. And what doesn't. Also, look how crazy that is, right? We got that right there. Shack's right there, and we got a pallet right here. That is insane. But whatever. Do you want the perk system to be both a buff and debuff, like basically every other game with perk systems? Yes. Yes. That's why I say this game is just mechanically flawed to begin with. I love it. Again, I have been with this game since day one. But they're trying way too hard to cater to the wrong side. And I'm not saying cater to killers. I'm not saying that. Don't cater to one side. If you're going to change something to one side, change it for the other as well. If you're going to buff a perk, add a downside to it. Now, it's behavior, so what would they probably do? They'd be like, using this perk lets you repair generators at 50% speed. But it makes you repair generators at 50% slower speed as well. It's like, oh shit. So I do 0% on gens. Thanks, behavior. That's why I liked VHS. VHS perk system, all of the killers had a certain, like, thing. There was aura perk, chase perk, defense perk. Those were the 3 perk categories that you could use. That every killer had. And all of them had different downsides for different play styles. I like playing aggressively. So if my movement speed went up, my defense went down. Or if my movement speed went up, the objective speeds also sped up a little bit. Because of course they would. The game's going to be done a lot quicker. If I'm going to be more aggressive, so are the survivors. So it balances out in a fun, fair way. Are you just... Alright. Cool. Behavior, cater to her. That was unfair. What the fuck? Okay, behavior did cater to her. I was joking, behavior. The fuck was that? I swear to God, you stupid dog, you're making me look bad. God fucking damn, dude. Again, that perk has no downside. It's not like she picked herself up and then she was slightly slower. It's not like she picked herself up and she had some sort of negative. She just picked herself up. Sure, she was still injured. But with the pallet density update, if she did that and this team was coordinated, she could have gotten up. If she didn't throw down the pallet, her friend could have stunned me. And then say, I chase her because she's injured, though I would chase the healthy person, because I want to injure the healthy person. But, I'd chase her, say she had the perk that gives her, a bonus hit when she's picked up. So then she has fucking armor. And on top of that, I swear to God, I'm not stupid. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't trust Nicolas Cage. But, if her friend was there, and I went to go pick up, she could have instantly picked herself up, I could have gotten stunned by a pallet, and then they could have ran to another loop with this new pallet density update. So why? And you're getting rid of slugging. You're getting rid of slugging, but yet you're adding more means to encourage slugging. You're bringing killers into the game whose strength comes from slugging. You're adding pallets to the game at every fucking corner, so if I down a survivor at a pallet, I'm going to slug and go after any other survivors that are in that area. How the fuck? I'm not even a game designer. I don't make games. I want to, actually. Once I get a stronger computer, I want to. It would be so cool to make my own game. I'm going off topic. Stay on topic, Grizz. But, you add these killers that profit from your shit game design. Wow. Okay. Well, that leads me into our next topic. Let's talk about the fucking bugs. So, if you're going to want me to play this game competitively and take this game serious, fix the... Okay. So, I just got stunned by this pallet. They just dropped the fucking pallet. I can no longer go through the fucking pallet. I cannot break the fucking pallet. Thank you, behavior. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. What the fuck? Good game design. Perfect game design. Thank you, behavior. Thank you. As I was saying, if you want me to play your game and take it serious, and you want people to play your game competitively, don't let shit like that happen. They're still fucking floating! What the? Okay. What the? What? Behavior. Behavior. This is the game. This is the game that you want to make competitive, huh? This is the shit. Hi. Are we gonna cater to her again? I mind gamed her. I got her. Is she gonna be able to pick herself up again or some shit? Also, I'm so glad I was able to break that pallet. Thank God the gods at behavior showed mercy upon my soul. The killer experience, but the game's so killer-sided, and behavior caters to killers and holds the killer's hands. Yep. Yep, they do. They do. And watch, because this team... No offense to any of the people playing it. I don't mean this as an insult to you guys. But this team is not the most skilled team. They're putting themselves in very bad situations and letting me capitalize off of them. So, and again, no offense to them. You need to learn the game. I'm not like every other fucking Dead by Daylight player where I'm gonna bully you because you're not a fucking god at the game and you're unemployed and just play this game all fucking day. Okay, I didn't know if it was the Nick. Let's go back to that area that we were in and let's see if the pallet will allow me to break it. I think it's over here. Let's see if I'm going to be allowed to... Nope, it's still upright. What does that mean? Nope! It's still upright. I can't kick it. It's sure there. It's still for sure there. And for some reason, it makes me, like, zoom. Yeah, look at that. When I hit it at an angle, I, like, fucking zoom a little faster. So, behavior. With that beautiful display. Tell me how killers are being handheld. Please? And yeah, okay. There's some killers, I will admit, that are fucking stupid. But, then you have killers like the Trapper. Your poster boy! Your boy! AKA Hey, little history lesson here. Remember when I was talking about artificial mind and movement, aka behavior, before they rebranded because the name abbreviated to A2M, aka ass to mouth? Because they're so incompetent they couldn't name their fucking company right? For those of you who didn't play Naughty Bear because you're uncultured, I'm joking. For those of you who haven't played Naughty Bear, tell me if this sounds familiar.
Oh,
so,
look, it's
the point of Naughty Bear is an arcade-style game where you have to keep the bears from escaping in various ways, and you get more points the more punishment you endure onto those bears. Now, Naughty Bear, people are arguing Frank Stone needs a skin. If it weren't for Naughty Bear, Dead by Daylight wouldn't exist, for one. And two, Naughty Bear, and this is what I fucking hate, when people say, like, oh yeah, kid, you're talking about a small character? We can make that a skin for Chucky. Or, oh yeah, we could just make that a skin for Doctor. It's like, dude, fucking be creative. Think about how many opportunities that behavior has taken away from us with unique killers. Think about it. I know, I understand if they were to make a killer of every fucking character, it would take way too long. It just would not work. And the game would be in an even more shittier state. But Naughty Bear, the first game where you kind of, sort of, not really, made a profit, the game that was the prototype for Dead by Daylight, the one with cartoony-ass violence, with unique-ass kills, you've made Naughty Bear a skin? I'm sorry. But for those of you who are like, yeah, but he uses bear traps in the game. Yeah, he uses bear traps, he uses axes, he uses guns, he uses a boo mechanic, which drives survivors insane. Does that sound familiar? Does a mechanic where you boo or do something in a large radius and it makes people crazy or like scream or go insane, does that sound familiar at all? Naughty Bear is able to pick up a weapon and pretty much turn into whatever thing so like, say, Naughty Bear picks up Freddy Krueger's glove. Naughty Bear is now capable of doing what Freddy can do. They could have made a killer where, now, I'm not going to get into the balance side of this because it would be unbalanced, but if it was a competent devs team, they could make it work. You could have given him the ability, say, we're going off of Naughty Bear's game. He starts with his machete. Of course he does. Machete's iconic. Around the map, there could have been hatchets, like, where you swap out the machete and you get the hatchets, and every time you swap your weapon, you get more blood points, like how you get more naughty points from the game. The parallels. You could pick up the axe, and you can start throwing hatchets like Huntress, but it would be a nerfed down version of Huntress, so maybe think, you get 2 axes, but it's basically, Springtrap's power. You could get maybe a hunting knife, and you could become a stalker, which Naughty Bear does in the games, which is why when you load into a lobby, he's hiding behind his leaf, because you hide in the woods and there's stealth to it. So Naughty Bear not being a stealth killer is fucking wild to me. Just things like that. They've always taken shortcuts. Always. And it's so fucking annoying. You have all these characters in this game, and you take shortcuts with almost every single fucking one of them. Oh, Xenomorph doesn't climb on walls because we couldn't figure out how the verticality works. Behavior. For those of you who don't know, Behavior has stated at one point that killers in third person are impossible. They have stated that four-legged killers would not be able to be in the game. And at one point they said a killer with AI elements would not be possible. So Behavior. What is genuinely actually impossible, and what is possible, and what is just your dev team being so incompetently fucking stupid? What is the difference there? Is there a difference? And you can't tell me they're not fucking incompetent. You can't tell me that. Because look at the fucking ghost skin for Dredge. You cannot tell me they're not incompetent. You cannot tell me they don't playtest their game. If they playtested their game, they would be like, oh, we have this amazing artwork with these amazing mechanics involved in the skin. So now we're going to make it fucking huge, ridiculous looking, and make it to where you can't even see this entire part of your fucking screen. Yes. Yes, behavior. That's very good game design. Thank you. I appreciate that. And, speaking of Scamper being overpowered and talking about how slugging is not supposed to be in the game, who should we play? Should we do Ghoul or should we do Krisu? Who's, like, the worst offender here? Also, that Houndmaster match just pretty much showcased everything wrong with this game. The dog not going where I fucking wanted him to go. The goddamn pallet that was dropped and stunned me that I couldn't fucking break. And that's not the first time that pallet shit has happened to me. It has happened to me, I believe, as the animatronic. I was either the animatronic or I was Naughty Bear. Those are the only two I pretty much play offline. But, I was either the animatronic or Naughty Bear, or not offline, but off stream. And I couldn't break the pallet. I know I was the animatronic when I was on the fucking theater map, and the shack was next to a double pallet, next to an LT wall, next to a single pallet, next to another jungle gym that had a window in it with a fucking pallet. On the way to the window, mind you. So, if you're going to add all these pallets, you should probably fucking fix the issue where I can't break the fucking pallets. Also, I want to see if that happens again. Am I able to vault it? Am I able to do anything? Again, behavior, you handhold the killers too much. That glitch right there where I wasn't able to break the pallet, oh my god, you were holding my hand. That benefited me, the killer, so fucking much. And oh my god, the survivor being able to get immediately up after I downed and outplayed them, oh my god, that benefited me so much as well. Especially with the pallet density update. Because if she was in a better spot with better synergy, her friend could have stunned me while the injured one got away, and then I'd be focused on chasing the friend who was healthy, who would then waste more of my time because they would find 50 fucking pallets. Thank you, behavior. Thank you! Considering Mario Galaxy came out in 2007, they are automatically incompetent because that game did everything that you just said. Dude, I can name so many games that have a perk system, that have an escape system, that have an asymmetrical vibe to it. And yes, there is those people in the community that are split. There are the toxic motherfuckers. But this is the only game where you will get fucking shit on for running perks that the other side, like, just so happens to not like. You get shit on for if a survivor blinds you, the killer will get pissed off because you can't blind me, you can't do that. And again, I'm not salty for the survivors. Like, again, it's in the game. I don't care. What I'm upset about is that behavior sees all that and is like, yeah, we're going to allow this in our game, and it's not fucking competitive. I don't care about handholding. I don't. But if you're going to say, I want to make this competitive, and you want to take the game serious, then fucking take your job serious on making the game good. It baffles me. It's fucking insulting. You have people like Utz. You have people like Spooky Loops that basically break this game down because they love it so much. They can tell you every fucking detail. They love the game so much and they're so passionate about it. And you're like, okay, we're gonna bring you onto our fog whispering team. Because we know how passionate you are about this game. We know how much you put into this game. And upon you being part of our fog whispering team, your opinions don't mean shit. Fuck you. Even though you probably have more goddamn hours than our fucking head of balancing. There's another map I hit. But yeah, you see my build with Ghoul? This wouldn't work with other characters. And this build works with him because his fucking high-ass mobility. Which is balanced and fair. But again, I'm sorry, behavior hand-holding killers... You're literally putting problems into your own game, and then you're trying to fucking swindle people. I hit that through a wall. Again, behavior. I'm not running any perks to let me do that. That is just your game allowing me to do that. You are making issues for your game that you're not even fixing, and then you're saying the other side is being handheld. No, your game just fucking sucks, and you're bad at making the fucking video game. That's what it comes down to, behavior. You're catering to the wrong side. That missed? I guess that's another example of killer hand-holding right there. And then, back to back. Well, not really back to back, because Springtrap came out. But you're saying how killers are hand-holdy, and then you release the most mobile fucking killers in the goddamn game! Ghoul and the Krasu! Yeah! Oh, I missed. I fucking missed. I didn't yaw hard enough. Yeah! Oh, I missed again. Hold on, we'll get him. We'll get him. Oh shit, he's smart! Not allowed to do that. And I get, you're gonna like have times where you get a little pissy at the video game. I mean, it happens. It happens to me on Marvel Rivals. But at the end of the day... What?! But at the end of the day... the game allows it, and we shouldn't be blaming each other. Survivors should not be blaming killers for what killers are able to pull off and abuse. And survivors shouldn't be getting blamed by killers for things that they can pull off and abuse. If anything, us versus them should mean us versus behavior. Because they allow these shitty fundamentals in the game. Dude, I'm getting fucking juiced! Hold up. Hold up. I'm about to get him. I'm about to get him. I did it! But yeah, I don't fault survivors for abusing things, and I don't fault killers for abusing things. If you're gonna allow something like that in your fucking game, that's your own fault. It's no longer, oh yeah, killers are the mean ones. Skull Merchant being mean and slugging? That's awful. That's fucking, oh my god, killers are so mean. Why the fuck do you allow it? If it's mean and toxic, why do you allow it? Why is it a core mechanic in the game that you built? If it's in the game that you built, in my opinion, that should mean it's free range. It's in the game. You wanted that. Sure, bugs happen that you don't want to happen, but when you're making killers, and you're making new mechanics, and you're making things like that, I would think you would want to, especially when you're a company that deals with IPs, you would think you would want to have the best product to show off to other IPs. Look how we handled this product. Instead, we get shit like the Walking Dead chapter, which if I was AMC or BBC or BBW or BBL or whatever the fuck their abbreviation is, I would look at that and be like, yeah, no, I'm not adding any fucking thing else to this game. You have treated my property with so much fucking disrespect that it is insane. Is that my fault behavior? Should I let them escape my grasp now? I think that was my fault. They vaulted the pallet into my face. I think there should be a perk that if a survivor drops a pallet, they can tank a hit. You know what's sad about that? That sounds like a fucking perk that behavior would make. And I'm genuinely, whenever big content creators make jokes like that, behavior is so fucking tone deaf that I genuinely get worried. I genuinely get worried that behavior is gonna look at that and be like, oh, the community wants this. Because that's exactly what they did with pallets. When they were like, I forgot what the topic was, but they were talking about pallets, and chat started spamming pallets, blaming pallets. And the devs were like, oh, I guess the pallet update really fixed things. I really like the pallet density update. Oh my god, we're so toned in with our community. Guys, you remember the metal bar? Remember the metal bar that we could have totally noticed if we playtested our fucking game? We're Corky! Look, we made it a fucking bottle! We're a fucking embarrassment, and now we're gonna fucking show off how much of a fucking embarrassment we are for fucking up an IP, and we're now going to add it to the game. So that everyone can remember our little fuck up. Tell me, please, tell me in full confidence they do not have a shame kink. Because that is wild to me. There is no shame. There is no embarrassment. There is nothing. That is fucking crazy. And again, if it was their own original chapter, you know, I could see that as a, haha, yeah, you know, you let that one slip. Sure. This was a fucking IP that people wanted. On top of that, not only was your loading screen not working, you had to kill switch the survivor day one, the day that they were supposed to release, because there was a bug, and then the next skin you released for the same chapter, you had to delay because it was bugged? What? For those of you who don't know, whatever the fuck her name is, skin for The Walking Dead, it was supposed to come out earlier than what it did, and we were supposed to get the clown skin a little later. Well, they switched the clown skin and the Walking Dead bitch's skin, and, you know, they fucking switched those around because the skin was too broken. Yeah, I'm playing bad. Oh no. Oh, you're here watching it, so thanks for the view. If you want to judge my gameplay, go ahead and please give my chat some engagement. I would love that. And prove to everyone in chat right now that the Dead by Daylight community is just proving what I've said about it earlier. So go ahead and please continue. I would be so grateful if you were to prove my point. Thank you. But yeah, this is the only game where I get people who do this. I will get people because I have YT in my name. Even when I'm not streaming, they'll go on my channel, and I know I'm putting myself out there. People are gonna do it. I don't give two shits. But this is the only game where people will sought after you because of how you play or the build you have. It's absolute insanity. Yeah, prove his point while adding to the algorithm. Exactly. And that's another thing, too, that I think people don't realize. If you hate a streamer, if you hate a YouTuber, and you go out of their way to leave a negative comment, or you go out of your way to watch their video, they don't give two shits. The more you engage with a shitty creator that you think is shitty, the more it's going to recommend it to people because that's engagement. And the more the streamer or YouTuber is going to profit off of it. So you guys aren't doing anything when you come to stream saying, oh my god, you're shit. Like, okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I'm shit, yes, I know. but I see that all the time. Like, even with YouTube Lives, those stupid streams where they'll be like, there's this guy who wears a toilet around his head. And he sings a song and he just goes, I'm a little piggy, I'm a little piggy, I'm a little piggy, I'm a little piggy. That's all he does for hours. And then towards the end of the stream, when people are like, oh my god, just delete your channel. What is this content? This content sucks. Stop! Stop! No! I'm not a pig! It's just the lyrics of the song. Stop! I'm not a piggy! People will donate money to him to let him know that he is indeed a little piggy. They will donate money to insult a content creator. You are paying the content creator that you are hating. Congratulations, you all played yourselves. What the fuck are you doing? You silly? That's alright. Respect points, you tried. And I commemorate that. Not a lot of survivors would try and do that. I wouldn't. I fucking suck with flashlight saves, so good on you. But yeah, it's just stupidity all around. Grizz, you shouldn't insult people. I don't give two shit. Because that's what it narrows down to. And this is another thing too, for the people who watch my streams, who, when I'm playing a game and you come to my stream and you want to shit on me and whatever, I don't give two shits, again, because you're feeding the algorithm, you're giving me viewers, you're giving me engagement, you're getting rage baited. That is all you are letting me know, is that you're being rage baited, and it's working. So continue that behavior, so that more people join in on the stream and get rage baited to give me more views and to give me more things. It's not rocket science. That is the problem that I have with YouTube. That is why I wanted to make this channel and have it be like classic YouTube. Because modern YouTube is just brands, advertisement, and trying your hardest for people to fucking notice you in any way possible. Elvis Presley, if you do some research, has taught me good publicity is good and bad publicity is bad. Controversy sells. Elvis's manager made Elvis sell pins that said fuck Elvis on them. They were still profiting. Welcome to the internet. The best thing to do if you hate someone and you want nothing to do with them is ignore them. If you really want to stick it to me, don't watch my videos and don't comment on them. And then lo and behold, what's going to end up happening? My channel is going to get lost in the abyss. And that's how you do it. You don't fucking donate money or anything. You don't come. I don't know what this team is doing, but they're still at 2 gens, and I've been chasing this guy for like 5 hours. Whee! But again, same thing too. Behavior feeds a lot of the toxicity that is in this community. And that's also insane to me. Because you would think you would want your game to be a safe haven. You don't want, when people recommend your game, you don't want the person's thought as soon as you mention the game. Isn't that the game where the devs did this and this? Isn't that the game where they compared it to fucking hockey? Isn't that the game where someone got doxxed because of perks they ran? I don't know. If I was a developer, I would nip the problem in the butt, like, quick. Sure, you can censor endgame chat and everything, but I think it's also way too late for behavior as well. Like, their community is already made. If they do anything, all they're gonna do is push away the community that they're keeping now. And the community that they used to have, that was more chill, and was, okay, let's look at both sides, let's look at the killer side of things, and let's look at the survivor side, they're not gonna come back. It's been 10 years. They're not gonna come back, and if they do, it's not gonna be big. There's streamers that don't want anything to do with this game. I am one of them. It's a fucking cesspool. And again, I've played competitive Spectrum. I've played competitive Overwatch. I've played competitive Marvel Rivals. I have played one competitive Dead by Daylight tournament. And I've never played a game before. To make things balanced, I had to read 9 fucking pages of rules. You can't have this many number of perks. You can't have this many number of slowdowns. You can't be this, and this killer. Now, I understand. I mean, I play fighting games. I understand. Characters are going to be banned. That is understandable. But when half the roster is unviable and the killer bans are off the fucking chains, like, well, they're not really off the chains. The ones that are mainly banned are like Nurse, Blight. I think the Ghoul's banned now, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Kursu's banned. That's fine if half your roster wasn't shit. If the only competitive style killers that you have are all ones that are banned, there's a fucking problem, dude. Especially if you need 9 fucking pages of rules. Is she gonna go to the hatch? She's not. I didn't even know hatch could spawn her. What? What the hell is this girl doing? She's probably on one of the exit gates. I'm gonna go to the exit gate. She's gonna probably run somewhere. I'm gonna check the perimeter. My frame rate is going to drop. Oh, that's another thing, behavior. With how handholdy you are with killer. Does this happen for Survivor? Whenever you get close to an exit gate, is that a thing for Survivor that happens? Or is that a killer thing? Because I have yet to experience that as a Survivor. And after this match, I will play Survivor, and you will see how the tone of this game changes when I go to Survivor. And I'm not a good Survivor. I do not play Survivor. I think I checked my stats. I have like 10,000 something hours on Killer, and I only have like 100 something hours on Survivor. And with this new update and everything, my Vittorio, whatever, he's pretty good. And I fucking suck. Aww. That's alright. GG's, Fang. GG's. You did good. I knew you were hiding around the exit gate as well, but that's alright. Outsmarted! Not getting a 4K as the ghoul? Oh, this is another issue, too. Instead of coming up... Oh, I'm grabbing my phone like it's my fucking microphone. I was gonna grab my phone, get up, and turn my heater off. But, hold on. I'm turning my heater off. Sweating like a hooker in church. But, whatever I was about to say. Oh, instead of behavior or the community thinking, how can we fix ghoul? Instead of saying, how can we fix ghoul, the community for Dead by Daylight goes, remove the fucking character. Just remove the ghoul. Just remove the Kursu. Just remove Chucky. Just remove all these characters. It's like, you should be thinking of ways to fix the characters. And I would see that as you want to fix the fucking characters. Why do you want to remove the characters? You know, the main appeal of the game? It's fucking wild. It's... ugh. I don't know who to play. I'll do Oni. Also, can I just say too, the skins, preview-wise and art-wise, always knock it out of the park. I will say that is one positive. Always knock it out of the park, and then they get into the game. And then that's when the negative happens. But your drawings are cool behavior. You can draw very well. I would hang them on my fridge if I could. Billy Boomis? Billy Boomis? I don't know who Jaxador TTV is. I don't really play with people on this game, but shout out to Jaxador TTV. Do I have any other? Shout out to Hexaw TTV. Shout out to Monkey729 TTV. Shout out to Twitchy Pups TTV. Twitchy Pups. Definitely not a, definitely an unforgettable name. And another thing too, and this is more so outside of the game and inside the game. If someone is playing or doing something to piss you off, and you start crying and getting pissed off, the other person is sitting there laughing at you. Trust me, I was once a 15-year-old boy. I know how rage baiting works. So if you start crying and screaming, you're just giving what they want. So if there's a YouTuber, let's talk about Neon, for example. Probably a lot of people probably don't know. Okay, let's talk about Jake Paul. People hate Jake Paul. I am one of them. People who hate Jake Paul, what do? They make videos about him. What does that do? That drives people to know about Jake Paul. He now is more known about because someone is now complaining about him. What does that do? Someone will then see that, go to whatever event Jake Paul is in, complain, or not even event, maybe go to his video, leave a comment, something. They will start engaging with Jake Paul because they don't like Jake Paul. And then what ends up happening? Jake Paul gets profit. You just put money into his fucking wallet. That goes for everything. So, when you're going against an annoying killer in this game, the worst thing that you can say to people who are like, you are trash, is GG's. And just leave it there. Like, that's it. Oh, you're like telling me to ignore my bully? Yeah, well, it works. Welcome to the fucking internet. You're not getting punched upside the head. Someone just called you a mean word. Suck it up. Grow some balls. Move on. Why did I go in here? I have nothing. I have a pumpkin. The haste! Am I gonna use it? Probably not. Oh, I hate this map! Another thing, too, about this game. Learn how to make fucking maps! Please! And now I said, I want to fix things in this game. Bad Ham needs a rework. Don't remove it. I like Freddy. Do not remove it. Freddy Krueger is one of my favorite slashers. One of my favorite slashers, if not the best. So don't remove it. Just fix it. And by fixing it, I don't mean adding barren wastelands where there's no pallets. And I don't mean every fucking corner put a pallet. Also, I was like, why is everything glowing? Because I forgot. Because behavior. Thank you. I don't have any of my goddamn fucking perks. I'm running one fucking perk because I have yet to use the Oni in this godforsaken fucking event. But again, killers are hand-holded, right, behavior? This is hand-holding. This is great, thank you. Thank you. I'm having the fucking time of my life. But no, people are not playing your game because of camping and slugging. That's the main issue here. The main issue is camping and slugging. It's not that your fucking game doesn't work. If you don't make the noises, you don't get the hit. On the hook to go! Why are they all coming in here? They're all gonna bum rush me. Oh, I thought two of them came in here. Only one came in here. Hello? Please don't run somebody. Oh, a double pallet. But that's okay, because the void isn't that bad with pallets. Shit. The void is terrible with pallets. Remove all of them. What? Okay, that hit. Oh no! That would have been fucking wild. Alright. Sweet. And that costed me a fucking gen. But no, behavior. It's the tunneling and slugging. We need to keep the survivor player base, right? We don't need to keep the killer. Though, okay. I have a theory. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here. What if, with the palette changes and everything, with them doing reworks, slowly but surely, what if they are going to start making killers stronger? And, you know, they're drip feeding it. They're messing around with different balancing methods. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt because I want to think that's what they're doing. Because changing something like that, if you're going to start making killers like Ghoul and Krisu, ones that are more high mobility and more pressure and stuff, you're gonna have to change a lot about the game. So I'm hoping, I'm coping, and I'm hoping that that's what they're doing. And if that is what they're doing, kudos to them. I will admit that I was wrong, but it's been 10 fucking years. And every time you try to cope with this game, they make you into a goddamn laughingstock. So, who knows? Grizz, you should pop your fucking power. Should I? Do I? Do I seriously need to? Up you go, my friend. It's alright, you're learning. You're doing good. You ran me pretty good. And that's the attitude this game should have. That is the attitude all games should have. At the end of the day, look, the real world's all about politics, right? And what is politics? Us versus them. It's blue versus red. What is Dead by Daylight? It's us versus them. It's killer versus survivor. We're here to play a video game. If it weren't for the killers, there would be no survivors. And if it weren't for the survivors, there would be no killers. We should help each other learn and get better at the game and just have fun doing it. This is not life. This is not real life. Alright? This is an escape. Why? Why? What? Am I gonna be... Oh, new patch, by the way. New PTB would punish that. That would punish me for them doing that, mind you. Thanks, behavior. Again, good quality game design, because that was my fault that she did that, because I'm such a toxic, camping, tunneling son of a bitch. Hello. If I had fucking nowhere to hide, it would be pretty great. Alright. I might... Ooh, I heard locker. I don't need to pop my power because I heard locker. You in here? I know you're in one of these. I fucking heard you, you goofy. You little goofy goober. Hello. Yep, grab that. Thank you. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna pop my power. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna pop my power. Thank you. Go over here. Grab this. And then we're gonna get the fucking zoomies. And we're gonna run over here. Hello, fair maiden. Whoa. Hello, fair maiden. Perfect. Is there another gen over here? No. They're all over there. Alright, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I don't even know what my add-ons do. I normally don't use add-ons because, again, I feel like I shouldn't have to rely. I feel like this is my opinion, and I could be wrong, but my opinion is I should be able to play a game with the character in a vanilla spot. I shouldn't have to put perks on a killer to stand a chance. I shouldn't have to do all this stuff, put add-ons on or anything to make my experience better. There are some killers that heavily rely on add-ons, and if they don't have the add-on, it's over. Add-ons can make can be the difference between a C tier and an A tier in this game. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think if we're measuring survivors and killers, we should take base killer, base Oni, no perks, nothing. How does he par against survivors? I can go into a game as Ghoul with no perks or anything, and I can hold my own. Oni, I believe Oni, he's a higher tier killer. So this, I'm not struggling that much. And I play Oni on my free time. So imagine me playing Oni, who is an A tier with better perks, and that's what we're gonna do. Because this is a killer I regularly play and that I am familiar with. I don't know why you would do that there. I thought he was gonna body block. I didn't think he was just gonna teabag me. What the? Nice. Ah, shit. That was gonna be so cool. Oh, you slippery bastard! Alright, fair enough. Now let's see. That was no perks. Now let me play my normal Oni build. And let's see how much better Oni is going to be. And like Canazol said with that profile picture, I am a bad player. I'm not good at this game. So, let's see how much perks are going to ramp up my skill level. I'll even let's slap on some add-ons while we're at it. We won't do the event add-on because we're not always with it. But, mischarged attack during Blood Fury to smash the ground and create a shockwave. Any survivor within 24 meters will scream and reveal their location. The crutch used by Kazan's son increases movement speed of Demon Dash. Let's do that one. And then let's put on... Increases the frequency of blood orbs dropped by survivors by 33%. That sounds nice. Increases Blood Fury duration by 10%. So I'm going to get more Blood Fury and more speed with absolutely no downsides on top of the perks that I'm about to run. Which, if you want to play an Oni game and not lose, again, I'm shit at this game. This is the build you want to do with Oni if you want wins. Now, it's going to be underrated. Do Lethal Pursuer. Go to Dead Man Switch. Is it not called that? Hold on. Death Slinger. Okay, I guess because I didn't put the apostrophe. Okay, so Lethal Pursuer, Dead Man Switch. Now this is where it's gonna get weird. Put on Thrilling Tremors. Now I know what people are gonna say. Oh, that's bad. Don't do that. Either put on Thrilling Tremors or Discordance. I prefer Thrilling Tremors because multiple survivors don't need to be on a gen for me to know where they are. And because of Lethal Pursuer, the survivor is, like, one of the survivors is already injured and I already have Blood Fury. So if I down that survivor and hook them and then go to another survivor using Barbecue and Chili, or not, no, I mean, not Barbecue. That's another option you can do is Barbecue. But if I pick them up and hook them, Thrilling Tremors is going to pop up. Now, shit, if I could type. Now I know what gens they're at and where to rush. And if they're not working on a gen, that's where Barbecue comes in. Now, Barbecue is optional. You can put on any, really, aura reading perk. You can put Nowhere to Hide or anything, but Barbecue is nice because after you hook a survivor, if no one is working on gens or Thrilling Tremors is on cooldown, you can rush to the gen with Demon Dash, which will then block it with Dead Man Switch, which you already have pressure because of Lethal Pursuer. And now, take that mediocre Oni gameplay, where that game was pretty much, you know, it was a back and forth. It was a fair game. It ended, I think, in a tie. I am a casual player. I do not play Oni regularly. I play him offline or off stream, but not regularly. Like, not like I play Naughty Bear or Springtrap. But I do pick him up and I am familiar with how he works. And while we're at it, why not just add that for I'm so sorry for what's about to happen. Let us dance. Let us see. Fuck, I'm not running gen slowdown. Do I need gen slowdown? With Oni, I should probably... Well, I got Dead Man Switch, and Thrilling Tremors, and Barbecue. So it really doesn't matter, because I'm gonna find them right off the bat. So if I just remember that this lady here, and this lady here has a toolbox, keep in mind what their silhouettes look like, and then go after them with Lethal Pursuer, I can get an early injure on one of the toolboxes, maybe get an early down on one of the toolboxes, get a hook on one of the toolboxes, all while collecting blood orbs to then dash to a generator that one of the toolboxes is probably working on, for them to get off of that generator to then be blocked. And again, there's no downsides to any of my perks or add-ons, which is why I don't use add-ons. There's no downsides. So now my killer is now going to be 100% better than what he was before. And now I am forced to use perks, and I am now forced to use add-ons. If I want to play competitively and take the game seriously, I am then forced to play the game to meta standards. Like, okay, that was really fucking stupid. Of course you're playing competitively. Of course you're gonna do meta standards, dumbass. What I meant to say is, like, okay, I'm going into a competitive game. I'm trying to think. We'll take a game like, I guess Melty Blood. They have moons. And moons add to your play style. It kind of adds how you're going to play your character. But you can have Kaneki, that's one of the characters. You can have him, I think his name's Kaneki, at C tier with one of his moons. You can then switch moons and go to S tier. But he has downsides. That might not suit your playstyle. And if it doesn't suit your playstyle, you're kind of fucked. In a competitive setting, I'm coming for you, bitch. Oh, right, I forgot. You have like 99 fucking pallets. But you see, this is one of the girls with a toolbox. I'm chasing her. She's already injured, which is allowing me to get blood orbs. I have already downed her. We are at 5 gens. And now I get a free hit on a friend because that was just poor placement. Let me check if there's any more. We're going to pick her up. And now we're going to hook her. We're going to be able to have Demon Dash. And we're going to dash on over to that generator there. And again, we have increased movement speed. Fuck, I need to absorb. I'm like a cube away from my tower. Okay, barbecue went off, so I wasn't able to capitalize on thrilling, but I know kind of an idea what she is. So we're going to dash over here with our increased speed. And not find her, but that's okay. Because I have more Demon Dash. So I can just run to other generators. And if they're on it, they're going to be forced to move. Okay. Strange play there. What? Perfect. Shit! Oh, ran out of my power. But you see, if I was competent, do you see how much I could have capitalized on that entire situation if I was like, even just a tiny bit better? See how much our first game went, and now this is our second game? We got 1 injured, and we got 2 people hooked. By now, we would have been at 3 gens. And now I'm going to run in here. I don't know why Deadman Switch isn't... Deadman switching. Don't know what the goal was there, but okay. Where do you think you're going to go? Alright, that's 3 hooks now. You see how much that the perks in the add-ons have increased my skill. That should not... I feel like if you're balancing a game, that's not good. Because now it's not a sign of skill anymore. Now I'm being carried because of my build. I thought you were a Hex, you silly goober. I was like, I'm not running Hex perks. I saw you before with your little glowing feet, and I was like, oh, it must be my Hex. I was like, wait, I don't have a fucking Hex. Whoa! 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 Someone DC? Oh, I thought I heard the DC noise. And increase speed and everything. We see a target. Oh shit. If I was good, I would have landed that. What? I'm sorry. The game's holding my hand too much right there. Alright, now we capitalize from our perks, because if I'm bad at pressure, which I am extremely bad at pressuring. Alright, all of those gens are blocked, so I'm just gonna do that. That way okay, they're over there healing. Oh. and capitalize off that. Because I know they're over there, so I know they're nowhere near this pallet. So I don't have to waste time checking or anything. Which then gets me more blood orbs. Again, I am a casual player. I don't take this game very serious. I am not like those other DVD people where they go into the game and they can tell you every fucking millisecond and every fucking millimeter of everything in this game. Where they're like, okay, I'm gonna count down from fucking 37. That way this perk wears off. And now watch. They got the save there. This person's healthy, right? At least I thought. Or, well, I guess I could go on her again. I think I saw her go into the locker. Nope, I was wrong. Maybe she went into this one? Nope, I'm wrong. Alright, pick you up. One of them is now out of the game. A lot quicker, This game has gone a lot different than the other one. So we're gonna hook her. That's gonna go. We're gonna head on over here because there's one person working on that generator. We're gonna scare them off. That generator is then going to begin to be blocked. So now I know they're still over here. That is 2 people out of the game. Oh wait, no, I think I killed everyone but a Fang last match. So I did do good last match, but this is extremely different. Oh no, I was Ghoul. I was Ghoul with the Fang. I don't fucking remember. Let me go over here. But again, blame me. Blame me as the killer main for using what behavior has given me. It's not skill. This is not skill. You already saw how many times I've fucked up. This is not skill. This is me being hard carried by the mechanic in the game. And again, no other game I've played that has a perk system is this bad. And now watch, I can do this. So, instead of worrying about one of them getting out, because now she's healthy, I can hook this survivor. I have Dead Man Switch, and I also have Barbecue. So, if they're over at that generator that didn't get blocked, and I run over there, okay, see ya, GG's. I was expecting to turn around faster, and I also was not expecting that to work. I also didn't mean to do that. Alright. I guess that was my hand being held again. That's my hand being held again. Did I hear... I did. Nice. Get all this. And it's not like, okay, you have 10% longer in your power, but it takes 10% more blood orbs to get your power. It's nothing like that. It's, alright, you're exactly the same as you were without your perks and add-ons. Go get them, Tiger. And again, I guess this is my fault, right? Right, behavior? As a killer main, this is my fault, and my hand is being held because you decided to put an exit gate right there and right there so I can just walk back and forth. Is that my fault, behavior? I guess that is. I guess, according to your logic, this is my fault. The way this is going down right now is my fault. And then watch, when I down her, instead of having to watch me kill her, like I have to watch them fucking leave, as soon as I down her, how much you want to bet she's gonna turn into a bot? Rena Warrior. Oh, she might not. I respect it. And again, I don't care about murdering bots. I still get the same amount of XP and blood points. It's just, why can Survivor dip and Killer can't? Well, Killer can abandon the match if gens aren't done for 10 fucking minutes. If a gen isn't touched for 10 fucking minutes, a Killer can go off. But you see? And people call this game competitive. Did you see how much different that match went from when I had one fucking perk? And then again, the exit gates, that was not my fault, but I guess it was my fault according to behavior. The exit gates being right side by side together. I don't understand. I don't get it, and I don't think I ever will. They did good that match, though, I will say. And like I said, I don't blame survivors for playing how they do, and I don't blame killers for playing how they do. I blame behavior for the way this game is played, and I blame behavior for the attitude that this community has. So, that was the difference between a killer with no perks or add-ons. And he's an A-tier killer, mind you. So he's on the stronger side. You see how much stronger he got when I equipped add-ons, when I put perks on? Now let's do their poster boy. So, we did Ghoul, we did Houndmaster.
You're
Houndmaster
a good
was awful.
bear,
But we did
bear.
Ghoul, and we did Nemesis. Now let's go to some of the older characters. Let's take a look at Trapper. Let's take a look at Clown, which they reworked. And then we'll take a look at Ghosty. And then we'll go back and we'll take a look at the Krisu, and then we'll take a look at Dracula. And let's see how much different the older killers are compared to the newer ones. We'll even look at Michael, because he was just reworked. Grizz, they're reworking the killers. Yeah. By reworking them, you mean gutting them and being like, oh shit, that was a bit too much, and then buffing them, and now Myers is one of the, like, best stealth... Well, he is the best stealth killer in the game, because he has a lot of fucking options, and then you over-nerf, and then you go back to... Or you over-buff, like you did Clown. It's insane. So reworks are either you over-buff, or you over-nerf, or you over-buff, and then you over-nerf afterwards, or you over-nerf, and then afterwards you over-buff. And I want to play it fair here. Oh shit, behavior, did you give me my loadout? Thank you. Why do I have Lethal Pursuer on you? I got Corrupt Intervention. I don't need Lethal Pursuer, the fuck? I never put Lethal Pursuer on my trappers. I want Nowhere to Hide. Can I have Nowhere to Hide, please? Boink. But, whatever I said. Whatever I was saying. Oh yeah, the buffing and nerfing. Behavior. Listen. Listen to the Fog Whisperers. Listen to the people that play your fucking game for a living. Listen to the people whose entire life is the game. Well, actually, don't do that. Because I think half of them are the problem. So just listen to the content creators that play the game for a living and fucking... They freaking dissect this game. I have so much respect for them. Same with speedrunners. The amount of knowledge and everything that you need to know to be able to speedrun and shit. Also, I'm drinking my iconic Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time G Fuel. As always. I am now out of my iconic Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time G Fuel. And I have no water. So I might die on stream of dehydration. So, but we cool, we chill like that. I will say the loading screen's nice. They did do good on the loading screen. It is the same game that wants labor of love. It's like if you want labor of love, you would show love to the fucking... You would show love to the killer side of your game as well as the survivors. You freaking poop heads. Ugh.
They won't
Feel a thing,
naughty.
Naughty.
Only pain.
Now, Trapper I'm good with. I really like Trapper. This is my main. So, don't go into this match with that knowledge. We're gonna do this with perks, and then we're going to play Trapper without perks. And we're going to see the absolute difference. That's alright. I'm not too worried about it. I could set this just to have it set. I mean, it's useless, so I'll pick it up after, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Because right now I have 2. Drop. And then she's gonna go run off to another strong loop, which then goes into the fucking there. Whoa, 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 hold up. So she's got a window here. She's got a pallet here. She's got a pallet here. And she has a window here. And then she heads over here. Okay. Well, over there, that's actually... Never mind, that's good distance. I would say that's actually good distance. Good on you, behavior. Alright. I need to focus on not being aggressive and just set up. And you always want to keep one trap in your inventory. At least that's what I've learned. Because you can play aggressive with one trap. Oh, you're leading me to your friend. Thank you. Very cool. That worked. Oh, this is a fun thing about Trapper. I think people sleep on this fact. You can't pallet save against a Trapper. That's why you always keep one trap on you. I don't see a lot of people do that. It lets you get rid of a pallet, and it lets you trade off a survivor for another one. If you space it better than what I did, you can capitalize on it a little bit more. Put that there. It's way too close to the wall. Too obvious. I'm doing decent. Of course I am. I'm fucking Naughty Bear. Naughty Bear is so cool. I wish we would get another Naughty Bear game so I wouldn't have to play this game online. Just have Naughty Bear. Hello. Am I toxic for that? I pathed them out. I cut them off. Was that behavior? Was that toxic there? Should I have just let them run past me and just been like, oh, my bad. Fucking should have looked at him and went, I'm walking it! That's what I should have done. Ah, yes. That, inconspicuous. Someone will step in it. I've gotten worse traps. that one. Get this entire area trapped up. We have that vault there. Okay, now if they run into the house, we can capitalize on this. Which might be toxic because it's them. So now I'm a filthy fucking hack. Hello. I didn't want to tunnel your friend. But I don't mind killing you, you know. Hi. Grizz! You're capitalizing and you're reading the survivors. Uh-oh. Behavior don't like that move. Sorry, Behavior. I forgot. I shouldn't be playing your game, should I? Oopsie doodle. Oh, another reason why it's good to set traps as well is because if you have shitty traps like that and you place a good one and there's just one there, you can go pick up the shitty opened up trap, and in the meantime, survivors will see the shitty traps and be like, oh, I'm going to waste time, and instead of working on a gen, I'm going to work on disabling the trap. Bambushki! Fuck! Now, Trapper's bad, but I think he's slept on a little bit. He's not, I mean, he's not good. He's definitely bad. He's definitely the worst killer in the game, but I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be, because some people make him sound, like, absolutely unplayable. Let's go over here. Hello, friend. Oh my goodness, it's you. You're injured, and you're on death hook. That was weird. Why'd you do that? You're coming with me, ho! Oh, she disconnected. Oh me, oh my. Wait, I'm playing the game. Duh, of course she disconnected. I'm being toxic. I'm playing the video game. Behavior. Behavior in Toxic Survivor mains be like, if you pick up a controller as killer, perma-ban. Where we going? Where we going? Oh shit, you're smart. That's toxic. As a killer main, you are not allowed to outsmart me. That's toxic, right? Behavior. This is the play. This is the community you want to cater to, right? I'm toxic right now because I'm chasing this person. Oh shit! Yeah! Why do you all keep doing that? And why would you do that at Shack? Out of all places against a trapper, I mean, I'm not complaining, thank you. But now I'm toxic. For capitalizing. I will never understand game developers. Ever. Remember when, they made it very clear, I think they made it clear that they were kind of biased around the time when we were asked for that kill switch for, whatever that, for Streetwise, and they came out and said we should have never told you guys about kill switches and got really hostile towards the community. You guys remember when they did that? I do. And I shall never forget. Behavior. You have a toxic community. You have a community that holds grudges. At least I do. And that's not good to have. And I hold a grudge against you, Behavior. To the point where if you do come out with another game... Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna want to buy it! Hello, Rodney! Today we're just ranting, playing Dead by Daylight, showing off the broken mess that this game is. You missed it. I was Houndmaster. Someone dropped a pallet and I couldn't fucking break it and it was invisible. Oh shit! Oh shit! Watch, he's gonna escape before I get over there. Hand holding, right, Behavior? No, he's not. Oh. Behavior holds my hand. Oh, or, unless he didn't struggle and he just gave up. Nope. Because he's wiggling. Jesus Christ, Rick. I almost called him Grim. Whee! Now where? And this is another reason why MMR is fucking bullshit. I am playing the worst killer in the game. I am not a good player. As, whatever the fuck, who said it? Kanazal, like that scholar has said. And I'm making this happen with a low tier killer because of my perks. Now watch how different it's going to be when I switch up my perks. Because I'm not putting pressure on the gens because I have Surge. Now, if it was a stealth team, I would be using Nowhere to Hide, but I don't need that. And also, on top of that, I play Naughty Bear in my free time. This is my main. I am going up against survivors that seem to not know what the hell they're doing and not checking the floor. I think only one of my traps this entire match. Yep, hitboxes. Trapper hitboxes. Beautiful. Yeah, can you, like, crawl over there, please? I would appreciate that. Because then I can pick you up on the other side of the pallet with body block. Or I don't need to do that at all, whatsoever. Cool. Bum, ba, bum. There's a pallet right here. Oh, whatever. It's all cool. Because guess where they're gonna run? To fucking Shack. Or not. Behavior would look at this and be like, yes, Trapper is being carried so much right now. No, everyone. Oh shit! I keep forgetting I have the event power. Alright, my dear friend. Into the basement with you. Oh wait, you're dead on hook. And this area is pretty much useless to me now. I will take this. I don't want to fiddle with the fucking hitboxes. They might actually be able to do that. I did not want to break the pallet. Oh wait, I have max traps. I was gonna say I didn't want to break the pallet. I wanted to pick up my traps. So, I'm doing pretty decent with Trapper without any add-ons. Watch how much more intense it's going to be when I have add-ons that give me absolutely no negative effects. Watch how the tides change and how fast they're going to change. If I could fucking find somebody. That's alright. That's why we got Nowhere to Hide. They've got one gen left, too. If I can down Baronzo, that'll give me time to find Manic Flam. But if I find Manic Flam, I'm just gonna kill him. Hello, my friend! Oh, that's a tire. Whoops. Are you upstairs? You better not be upstairs. I'm about to trap the fuck out of this house. Why didn't I do that to begin with? Hello! now we're gonna do something extremely silly. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Be cool. Be cool. Like this. We get absolutely no fucking value. Oh shit, we got value. Why are they at Shack? Oh, they're not. I was gonna say, why are they working on a gen at Shack? Against a trapper. I guess that's my fault for being trapper. Let's do that. Now that gen is unsafe. Where are we going? If you drop this pallet, you're most likely going to run over there. Or you're going to play it like that. Well done. These... I should not be facing players like this. With the amount of hours I have in Naughty Bear. With the amount of time I have poured into Trapper. I should not be facing opponents like this. I should be facing opponents that are following me around and disabling my traps. Because what the fuck is this? Now this feels mean because your system is failing. I'm trying to have a good time and play a game. Dude, I keep getting these texts. I keep blocking these numbers, and I keep getting these texts that are like, hey, Carlos. I don't even know a Carlos. Leave me alone. Nope. Ah, fuck. Look, she's zooming. Ah, shit. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho.
What a wonderful time.
Ooh, upskirt.
Murder.
Oh, she disconnected. You hear that? That means she turned into a bot. But if exit gates were open, I'd have to stand there and stare at them until they left. Or I would have to swing at them and make them fall through. Good on you, behavior. Good on you. You don't even hide it. If anything, people were denying it, and then you just fucking... When people were like, yeah, behavior's just a bunch of survivor maids, your new fucking stream just kind of, whatever that word is that you did, you confirmed it, that...
Hello, Naughty Bear.
Hello, Naughty Bear. Okay, so... That match, I used that build. Let's go and use nothing. And then we're going to see how much more different that is. And then I'm going to put on a meta build with add-ons. And then we're going to see how disgusting that's going to be. I should... Oh, wait, let me go back to here and instead of... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, I do have it. And instead of... actually, Surge is also good. Because with Trapper, you want to just focus on pressure because he lacks it. And people are like, Surge sucks. I don't have to stop and kick generators. Yeah, it's not the best. But with Naughty Bear, or Trapper, whatever the fuck, you don't really want to have to worry about all that shit. So I just like Surge. Boo! Am I gonna find a match? Also, with Fuck, measuring killers, I feel like you can't really do that in this game because, again, the skill-based matchmaking is so piss poor. Alright, that was naughty with perks. This is gonna be naughty without perks. Let's see the difference, shall we? And people constantly are like, you should give Trapper all of his traps and make a base kit, and that way he starts with all of his traps. If Trapper started with all of his traps, there are hooks where I can deny you with only 2 traps in my inventory. I can have Shaq trapped up with only 3 traps. If I spawned with all my traps in my inventory, if I got a survivor in basement, I could trap the stairs, I could trap all the entrances, and then I could trap any path that leads into the shack. On top of that, if I hook a survivor, even outside of basement, I can surround every entrance to that hook with a trap. So that's not... I don't think that... A good buff for Trapper, in my opinion, would be have something like a Freddy teleport, where if a survivor is trapped, have it be like Trapper can teleport, like when Freddy sees survivors healing. Have it be from a distance, you can set a trap from like longer distances, or you can teleport the traps to you. Like you can look at them on the map and they'll highlight red and then they'll just get into your inventory. I think that would be a good buff. And I also think a good Trapper buff would be fix the fucking hitboxes! That would also be a really good buff to have on Trapper. That would be great, that would be grand, and that would be so fucking cool. So, I'm gonna do everything that I did last match. I also have Swamp, so the odds are in my favor. I'm gonna do my traps, just like how I did last match. Take time to set up. Boink. Let's go. I want to keep at least 1 trap. Let's go over here. Trap this. I think this should be good. Now I can just go around. Oh, no, not really. This isn't good at all. Okay. Let's go over here. Grizz, you're playing the event mode. You can't really measure it based off the event mode. I would argue that the non-event mode is a lot worse when it comes to behavior, quote-unquote, holding my hand as a killer man. Oh, I fucking missed! Because at least here I can break pumpkins, get a speed boost and everything, so I'm still showing off, like, things that give killers a step up, or like a smaller advantage. Why is there not a pallet up here? Oh, there's a vault right there. Okay, you have pallet density, but yeah, you don't have a... okay, I'm not complaining, but still, it's really weird. Up you go! I don't think this team is really focusing on generators, like I thought they were going to. Oh wait, we're at 3 now. Big difference from when I had perks. Grizz, it also depends on the teammates. It also depends on the people you play against. Yeah, I just won the match, so shouldn't I have higher MMR players right now? Shouldn't these players be better with the skill-based matchmaking in mind? Because I just won a match and I got a 4K, and I had all iridescent emblems and a gold one. So shouldn't MMR look at that and be like, we're gonna up your game? Right, strange. I guess she just got greedy. Did she think I wasn't gonna tank it? Where are you going? Slow down! Let me kill you. And if you run away, it's toxic. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's if I chase you, it's toxic. According to you. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna drive that point home. I don't care if it gets fucking annoying. Yeah, no, this stream's doing really well. I'm actually kind of happy about it. I get to rant. I get to rant about Dead by Daylight. Chill out. And I have all these lovely eyes on me. All these beautiful, shining, teary, bloodshot, amazing eyes on me. Oh, I don't think they're doing gens. Unless gens just don't go as fast as I thought they did? I don't know. I mean, they're still making a lot of progress. You going in? You shaking it? No, you went in. Hello there, young lord. Where are we going? Where? What is the plan? Alright. I could technically set traps in the void, but that is like the most useless, stupid thing that I could ever do. Woo! Get out of the void. Hiya, friend. I hope you're solo queue, but considering there's two fuck you. Considering there's two TTVs, I bet you it's not a solo queue experience. That's another thing too that we have to factor in, is how much the game shifts. If this game was made for comp, solo queue and friends would not be this big in differentiation. I'm having a fucking stroke. I should have probably went after the girl with the flashlight, but that's fine, because she was upstairs, so even if I did that, she would have dropped, and the chase would have been a lot longer than what this chase has the potential to be. Boom. Where's your friend with the fucking flashlight? Maybe it's not a survivor friend. Considering I'm a naughty bear, they would see me place a trap and then fucking bully me. Did you undo my trap, you said? You did. That's fine, I get the break-ins. And I get a trap. I also see I hear a fucking totem. There it is. Killers should be able to place their hexes wherever the fuck they want. It's probably a hot take. What? That's my fault. I'm playing toxic. That's my fault. That's not behavior's fault. That's my fault. Fucking. I'm capitalizing on what behavior has put into their own fucking game. You only have yourselves to blame. Oh, I thought I saw another trap icon. Hello! Hopefully they don't heal. Or hopefully they are healing. The fuck am I talking about? Hopefully they're healing under hood. Perfect! I need to remember this spot. What you doing? What you doing, you little goober? That's alright. I mean, behavior, you're letting me do that. If people want to complain about that, complain to behavior. Don't complain to me. I didn't make the fucking game. I didn't make that accessible. Yeah, but you're abusing it, so that's just as toxic. Well, if it was toxic, behavior would have fixed it, wouldn't they? If it was a problem, behavior would fix it. No! Ah! I thought the hitbox was gonna reach. That's alright. Let's see. Everyone's injured. So if I can... Perfect. Yeah. My mind game didn't work. Where did they go? Oh well! Oh what? Are they gonna make me watch them leave? Nope. Boink. I ain't waiting. Watch, I'm gonna go over there. They're gonna be at the exit gate. The lights are gonna be turned on, or it's gonna be open, and then they're going to just teabag me because I can't leave. Endgame collapse is happening. I can't leave because I'm killer. Oh, wow! I'm so surprised! And then I have to either chase him out because he's not gonna leave. He saw me turn around. Oh, he did leave! Yay! I don't even know what the meta trapper build is, so I'm going to just do my best build on trapper, what I think is the best build, which probably is not meta. But
oh look, it's Naughty Bear.
Alexa, what is the meta trapper build in Dead by Daylight?
From fanbyte.com. This build focuses on aggressively outplaying the killer using your abilities to initiate and escape chases.
Oh yes, my favorite trapper build, the one that lets me run away from the survivors. Okay, let's see. We'll do Corrupt Intervention because that will let me set up. Lethal Pursuer I think is slept on. I don't know if it's slept on Trapper. I'm not using it on Trapper. I'll do Nowhere to Hide. I want another setup. Or wait, I could do Barbecue. That way I know where they are. Dead Man Switch. That one's always a good one. I might just do Surge. That way I don't have to run around and kick. Though I have nowhere to hide. So, I mean, if they're playing stealthy, it's just nice to have. Is this just my preset one? Okay, well, instead I'm going to add add-ons to my preset one. Bear traps inflict mangled. No. What do I want? Part sticky, part slippery. When a bear trap is disarmed, a healthy survivor... by a healthy survivor, the blood coils exact their price. And a survivor becomes, yeah. Which one is the one that lets me have the thing? All the bear traps are carried at the beginning of the trial instead of spawning on the map. Okay, guys, this is what you want base kit, right? This is considered, I think this is considered one of his best add-ons. So let's see. Let's see how much the game's gonna weigh into my favor now. If it would find a fucking match. I think what would make this better is if add-ons, when a bear trap is disarmed by a healthy survivor, the blood coils exact their price, but yet maybe you have 2 less. Like you have -2 traps. Trapper sack, all bear traps are carried, but setting them takes longer. They could do that. But knowing behavior, they would be like, now when you go to set a trap with Trapper Sack, it's gonna take you 30 fucking minutes. And Bloody Coil, you're only allowed 1 trap a trial, and you're only allowed to set 1 trap a trial. Tisk tisk behavior, tisk tisk. It takes a special kind of special, it really does. Leon, fucking ready up! There you go. And away we go. It's a shame, because like the title suggests, I like the game, I like the idea of the game. It's just poopy. Poopy devs. Though, what I do want to play is when queue times get fixed, and I've said this multiple times, I really want to play the imposter mode on Outlast. That is fun. And they're balancing it. Every day we get a patch so that their fucking game is balanced. And they're listening to feedback.
Who's a good killer? You are, naughty.
Of course I'm a fucking good killer. Okay, cool. We got all my traps. And we have bloody coils. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna set traps in the most fucking obvious spots that survivors are going to need to disarm them, so I don't even need to trap them in order to get the injure. But Grizz, you don't need to use that on. Yeah, I know, and I don't. Come on, you're coming with me. Hello, Leon! Watch. I'm gonna put that here. We're gonna put one of these right here. And then we're gonna put one of these in the most stupid fucking spot imaginable. Right here. Where everyone can fucking see it. Good. Good for us. Should I have trapped right here? Yeah. Oh wait, I have all my traps! Yeah, let me just trap right there. Let me also get right here. Let me go over here. Oh, I have nowhere to hide. Nope, can't kick it. Oh, dead man switch. What the fuck? Ah! I'm blind! I'm stupid! I can't find you. Curse this vegetation. Okay, wait for one of them to disarm one of those stupid fucking traps over there. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they know. Oh, I don't mean to do this. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm toxic. I'm toxic naughty bear man. I'm toxic trapper man. I'm sorry. Well, you might wiggle out because I'm incompetent! Oh hey, look, it's a running theme. Okay, on the hook you go. Where? Oh well. Was your friend with the flashlight? Oh, right here. Oh, got an injury. Someone undid one of my traps. So now that they know, watch what I can do. Now that they know that my traps injure them, they are less likely to undo the traps that look like... I can't say that on YouTube. It'll look like someone who has... Okay, that's not my fault. This is not my fault. Alright, well, I don't even need her. I thought that was one of the stupid fucking traps. Oh, I can't pick my traps back up! Okay, that's fine. So, now that I know that, at least they're all in good spots, except for those two. Okay, now that I know that, I can make a lot of areas just not safe. Because I can make this null and void. I won't trap any more pallets, I'll just trap windows. Trap over here as well. Because I'm not going to need to pick these up. Oh, that sucks. I can't adjust the shitty little the shit, but yeah. I can't fix the shitty little hitboxes that they got. Oh well. So now if they try to disarm, I'll put this here because this is going to be unavoidable. Dude. I might actually get stepped on this match. But I might not. I don't even think they're working on gens. Alright, all traps have been set. Let's go, boys! Let's kick this. Nowhere to hide value? Hi. Yeah, run up there, please. Congratulations. We both got stuck. Alright, I might not be as carried by these add-ons as I thought I would be. Oh, I might. Yep. I thought I could pick the traps back up. I didn't know I couldn't pick... Okay, so like this is a definition of a good add-on. I have all my trap space kit. I have an insane buff, but I can't pick them all back up. That is a good trade-off. It lets me set up quicker, but it also makes me have to think about how I set up. So... it just makes me like Trapper even more. here. Now they're gonna be fucked. If this is the 3-gen that they're stuck with. Are you just... Good job. You're gonna continue running straight because I'm just gonna go like that. Yeah, go up there. See what happens. Boink! What the fuck was that? That was nothing. Why is she doing that? Does she want me to kill her? She's at a certain amount of hook. Or she's on death hook. Let me reset all the traps over here. That way, if they decide we don't want these to be open, I get free injures. Wait, is the trap on the harvester open? Oh no! Is that the wrong harvester? That's the wrong harvester. Well, I would say they're pretty screwed. Let's set this. Yeah, because now their pathing over here is gonna suck. I wish I kept in mind. Oh, I should have read it. I should have. Oh well. Hello, friends. Do you want to go up there? You. Okay. Your friend's going to probably. Cool. That's not gonna blind me. She's trying. She's trying. Alright, go over here. I don't know if she's been hooked. She has not. I thought I saw someone over there. Whoops, guess not. You in here? Nope. Damn, dog. Nowhere to hide value? Nope. Yup. Is she dead? I have no clue. Let's run her down! That's fine. Oh, 2-for-1 special. Damn. Yeah, do it. We sure went in there. Is she? There's no. That's fine. It's nice to see that I'm going against. Oh, that sucks. I'm going against competent survivors with this meta build. You don't always, or not meta, not really meta. I don't know what the fuck to call this build. My opinion on the best type of build, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Alright, one of them is in the void, not doing a gen, which is great for us. This might actually go a lot easier. Is Johnny Cage the guy from Mortal Kombat? Or is his name? Yes. Oh my god, I got Nicolas Cage and Johnny Cage freaking mixed up for a second. I think? Yes. I'm Nicolas Cage. Yeah, okay. That confirms it. Where the fuck did you go? I'm getting bamboozled over here! Skill issue so bad, I can't even be carried. Hello! I don't think you wanted to really do that. Are you just gonna run straight? I see blood. I checked the locker like a fucking dumbass. Alright, cool. I'm about to get a 3K though. Did he fucking juke me? I don't know where he went. Let's go over here. Nope! Well, that's GG's, I do believe. I might be able to get them if they're healing and not opening the gate. Correcto Mungo! Is he over here? Nope, he's still somewhere in the trial. Damn, I still hit her! Okay, that's a win in my book. That was pretty cool. Oh, Leon! I want to kill you. Please? Oh, he's over at the other one. Is he waiting to teabag me? Because if he is... Nope. Whee! Okay. I'm going to end this one here. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you hate behavior, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you guys stop playing Dead by Daylight. Let me know if I'm just bad and I have a skill issue and I'm poopy doo-doo shit face. Hold up. I messed up my outro because I added all that. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe. It's free. If you'd like news and updates about what's going on in my life because you're a twisted little freak you, because you're a stalker, join the Discord. That's also free. Link is in the description below, where you'll also get news and updates about maybe your favorite games. Whoa! And I will see you all next time. And I want to hear if you guys still play this game. How do you do it? What kind of mental state do you guys go in to play this game? What kind of mentality do you have? I go into this game with a casual mindset. I go into it with, this could either be the most annoying fucking match I can go into, or this match is gonna fall into place and this is gonna go great. That's how I have that's my mindset. So I don't really care how the outcome of the match goes, but I know some people, mainly the competitive side of things. How do you continue playing this game? How are you able to see this as a competitive game? I want to learn what goes into being like, yes, this is a balanced game that I want to get good at and I want to take seriously. Because even the devs can't be taken seriously.
It's a wonderful day to have fun.
Houndmaster. That entire Houndmaster match was pretty much the personification of all of my issues with this game. But, with that being said, I shall see you all next time. Doodly-boo! Doodly-boo-lee! Doodly-doo! Doodly! Did I ever change the thumbnail? I did. Okay, doodly-boo! Bye-bye! I might stream again tomorrow, I don't know.